Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the morning show. Good morning, Andy.
Good morning, Bart. How are you?
I'm good. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. Is it the first day of spring?
First full day of spring. Spring arrived at 5:24 yesterday. Hard to tell.
Very hard to tell.
Today should be a nice day. Sunshine, but clouds will increase this afternoon and a high of 52 degrees. But later in the week, the northern half of the lower peninsula is expecting several inches of snow, spring snowstorm in the up north.
That should be wonderful. I know a lot of people are looking forward to spring break more so than maybe ever in the past from some of the people I've talked to. Yeah. I would say be careful if you're driving. A lot of people are driving. I did a rental car search again, and there are no rental cars available anywhere.
No?
So, and that's due still to that chip shortage. Allegedly. So, be careful. Most popular spring break locations: Miami, San Diego, South Padre Island, and Outer Banks.
Outer Banks.
You know, with the Netflix show The Outer Banks, a lot of viewers think that it's like that down there.
It's not.
It's not like that down there. So stop ruining our beautiful slice of heaven, please. And you wouldn't want to go down there on spring break because you're not going to get sun.
No.
So save it for the summer.
Yes, Outer Banks is actually filmed in and around Charleston, South Carolina.
Yes.
Which is nowhere near the Outer Banks.
Yes, and I've never seen anyone that looked anything like that down there. No.
The Bogues? You don't see the Bogues?
I've never seen them. No, it's not real. So, but yeah, definitely be careful traveling. There's going to be a lot of people, and people start leaving Jackson. We leave early. People have started to leave today for their week-long vacation. So safe travels.
Yes, and many people are already planning their staycation, and there are a number of organizations that are planning some spring break activities like the Jackson YMCA, Jackson District Library, the Michigan Theater. Be sure and check Today in the J and experiencejackson.com each day during spring break for some fun things to do.
You are dressed almost as if you were going to go to Mar-a-Lago today with that kind of sea breeze outfit. I heard Donald Trump might be arrested today, but I don't think it'll happen.
No, it's according to most media reports, he is not being arrested today.
But how interesting would that be, right? First former president ever indicted, and what a circus, right? Absolute circus.
The former president is rumored to actually want the handcuffs and perp walk.
Yeah.
But
he's not going to get handcuffs.
He's not getting that.
No, they will not. They will not do handcuffs. As you know, I was in Fort Wayne.
Oh yeah, how was it?
It was good. Now, do you remember our friend Clay McAndrews was telling us about the city that's trying to rip off Bright Walls?
Yeah.
And even down to some of the marketing.
It's Fort Wayne?
It is.
Wow.
Well, I think it is. But I've checked it out, and it's got nothing on Jackson. Nothing on Jackson. So.
Yeah.
But, you know, murals in cities are very, very popular at this point. So that's definitely the trend.
Yeah, Clay has been approached by many organizations and municipalities to lend a hand in creating their own version of a Bright Walls Festival. And Clay's been very generous about that. And I think he was hired as a consultant by one community, but Fort Wayne, they didn't. They just ripped off all of them.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But I will say that I didn't get a complete tour of their art, but it's different. It's different.
Well, ours is the best.
Well, I think so too.
The NCAA tournament, there are no perfect brackets, although I did pretty well.
You had Purdue winning. I should have brought the brackets down. Maybe we'll do that on Thursday. We'll bring down the brackets, but we still don't have an update from our. Is he our bracketologist?
He's slacking this year.
Adam, he used to send updates after every round.
Yeah.
I haven't heard boo from him.
Where is our bracketologist?
Yeah, I don't know. So here's what I think has happened. I think he doesn't care about our brackets. I think he only cares about the higher dollar bracket.
Oh.
So.
Well, the favorites have changed because of the loss.
That's right.
Purdue and some other upsets. The New York Times Athletic is reporting that Alabama is now the favorite.
Yeah, I'm excited to see Michigan State, Kansas State Thursday at Madison Square Garden. I think the winner of that's going to the Final Four.
Yep. MSU senior guard Tyson Walker was crucial in defeating Marquette on Sunday. When he got back to East Lansing, he found that his car had been towed.
What?
Yes. He did.
You can't do that to Tyson Walker.
Yes. The MSU Department of Police and Public Safety's parking division towed his car, and according to MSU police, cars are towed if the vehicle's in a loading zone, leased space, university service vehicle space, disabled person space, or has 6 or more unpaid tickets, or is in a fire lane, or obstructing traffic.
Michigan State notorious for parking tickets. It's very difficult. So I'm with Tyson, and I think the university should pay to get this out. He had such a good game.
I think so too. I think they should give him a new car.
I think they should give him a new
Is that a
car.
violation of the NCAA?
No, there's no violations anymore.
Trouble
No.
for that?
No, maybe he can go.
NIL, anything goes.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
All right.
Other basketball news last night. Did you see the New York Knicks?
No, I watched probably 4 games of the women's tournament
women's
last
tournament. Well, New York Knicks forward Julius Randle had a career high 57 points at Madison Square Garden, that's where the next round of NCAA
Yes.
games are. But despite 57 points by Randle, the Knicks lost to the Timberwolves 140 to 134. He also set a franchise record for points in a single quarter with 26.
night. Wow.
Yeah, 9 threes. Wow.
Wow, amazing. Julius Randle. How old is he, Brandon? Can't be 30 yet, can he?
Oh, he's 30 yet. Yeah, he's-
Amazing.
he's
Interesting talent he is. He a beast right out of college and kind of couldn't find his way, and it looks like he's definitely found his way now. Yeah, I was watching the women's tournament. Had an interest in Indiana. Obviously, Alexis Vargasser goes there from Grass Lake. Indiana lost pretty much at the buzzer to Miami. It was a great game. I don't know if I like the home court advantage in the women's tournament for the first 2 games. It's crazy. I know why they do it, to fill the arena. But I didn't think Michigan should have to go down and play LSU and their fancy dress coach. What is her name? Pam Malarkey, with all the polka dots, Brandon? I thought that was unfair.
Well, there have been some, I think, unfair assignments. Some of the California teams having built-in fan base when they play in California.
Yeah, that's not right.
But it's the luck of the draw.
Pine Knob released their schedule,
Oh,
and it's exciting. It's an exciting one. Highlights include Tim McGraw, Santana, but Brandon, I've got a back-to-back for you. July 22nd, Bare Naked Ladies. Then Sunday, July 23rd, Snoop and Too Short.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Nice back-to-back.
Yes, that's a good back-to-back. Dave Matthews Band will be there for their Tuesday show, as always. But yeah, Pine Knob. It's Pine Knob again.
yeah, they dropped DT
They did.
Energy.
They did. Very timely.
Yeah. Yes, DT Energy is getting a lot of criticism.
Oh, people do not care for them.
Will there be any country acts at Pine Knob?
I said Tim McGraw.
Oh, Tim McGraw. Now, is he one of the country dads on The Voice or American Idol? There's
He-
Blake. Which one is he
I
on?
only know Braden Lape.
Yeah, but there's Blake. What's his name?
Blake Griffin.
No. On The Voice.
Blake Underwood.
No. What's the guy's name on The Voice that helped Braden?
Blake Shelton.
Blake. Is it Blake Shelton? And then who's the guy on American Idol that's the country guy that looks like Blake Shelton?
Luke Bryan.
Oh, that's hard to
Yeah,
tell.
Luke
Every
Bryan.
one
He has way better teeth
They have
than the other fella. for
those
sure.
shows. They have to have a country dad
Yeah.
figure.
Yeah, they're good. That's the new father figure.
Yeah. I got the police blotter here. Sergeant Postma was in the 100 block of East Cortlandt Street. This is from St. Patrick's Day night. He observed a vehicle hit a parked car. then attempted to leave the scene. A traffic stop was conducted, and the 37-year-old male driver was arrested for driving while intoxicated. While he was doing that arrest, a large fight broke out in the parking lot.
Oh my God.
And they were there. Luckily, the police were able to quell the disturbance after the subjects that were fighting left the area. Officers observed another vehicle strike a different parked car, and guess what? The driver was arrested for driving while intoxicated.
Do you have those drivers' names?
How stupid do they have to be to see cops at a traffic stop?
Well, maybe they thought the cops were busy.
It's busy. I'll sneak out while the cops are busy.
Yeah.
But when you hit a parked car, it's two people hit a parked car,
That's crazy.
one right after the other.
Wow, that's absolutely amazing. Weird. Hey, it's time for Love Living in Jackson, presented by Heather Herndon and the Herndon team. And each week, Heather reminds us why it's great to live here. Coincidentally, Heather's got a house listed 2 doors down from me. So if
Really?
you'd like to be my neighbor, Heather's got a house for you. And I am a wonderful neighbor. Noah, no, you can't move in. Okay, sorry. No Noahs in the neighborhood. Sugaring and Shearing coming up. The Sugaring and Shearing Festival, Sunday, March 26, 12 to 4, mark your calendars, and join us as we get back out to Farm Lane to enjoy the wonders of spring on the farm. And that's Love Living in Jackson, presented by Heather Herndon and the entire Herndon team at Howard Hanna Real Estate Services.
Thanks to Jackson College for hosting a mental health forum yesterday. It was a project by the team at the folks in the diversity. What's the department called?
Diversity, Equity, Inclusion.
Yes.
Yeah, this is a cool story for, connection to JTV. Daryl Stinson, phenomenal athlete, grew up here in the Jackson area, football and basketball player. I mean, he's one of the best really to ever play around here. Struggled with mental health. He played football at Central Michigan, survived an attempted suicide, and has turned into a motivational speaker and really just helps a lot of people. And his story is absolutely amazing, and there's a lot of videos on YouTube. I believe he even did a TED Talk, and I would check that out. Daryl, just an inspiration. I believe a 2008 grad of Jackson High School.
Yeah, he told those that were gathered at Burke Walker Hall yesterday that after an injury at Central Michigan playing football, they gave him opioids.
Right.
And common, and ended up getting hooked, and kind of a spiral began downward from there. His mom, he told the folks at the event, his mom threw herself on the hood of his car to prevent him from killing himself.
I believe it.
Wow.
That's amazing. What an amazing, powerful story. And for him to be able to take his story and help young people, he's got a story that a lot of people can resonate with. High school athlete, star, and you get injured, fall on hard times, right? That happens quite a bit. But I'm really proud to see him using his talents, and he's been doing this for quite a while now.
Travelers at Detroit Metro Airport were held up a little bit because a gentleman from Ghana brought 6 giant African land snails in his luggage to Detroit Metro, and U.S. Customs and Border Protection said, no, you can't. They apparently they're like invasive species like this.
See, you've got nothing to worry about in your
Zebra
checked bag,
mussel.
Brandon.
This guy, and they said, what are you going to do with these snails? They were live in his luggage, and he said, well, I was going to eat them.
When he got there?
He was going to eat them.
Like as a snack?
Yes.
Ugh.
Snails,
No, I don't know.
Escargot.
Escargot.
But these are giant snails, giant escargot. But they're disgusting, and they can carry disease.
Were they in his carry-on or checked?
It doesn't say.
Because would they smell?
I don't know. Does snail smell?
I think they probably do smell. Look at that stuff.
Whatever
How
that
can that
is.
not smell?
I guarantee it smells. Oh my gosh! And he was going to eat.
This
them.
is at Detroit Metro?
Yes.
Wow. 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 You gotta wait till you get into the Sky Club to eat the escargot, sir.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
They do have we do have food here in Michigan. So
We do.
You don't have to bring your own food.
The school health centers are back open. The Center for Family Health at Parkside, Northeast, Jackson High, and Northwest. Need a physical? Want to learn more about your health? Just feeling stressed? Or if you're just plain old sick, the Center for Family Health School Health Centers can help. Center for Family Health has been opening the door to health care for all for more than 30 years.
Yikes. Here's some vacation news. You know, a lot of people like the Airbnbs. The what's the other one called?
Verbo.
Verbo. Couple in Colorado rented a home through Airbnb, and they're enjoying sitting out in the hot tub outside in the evening having drinks. And the gentleman felt something grab his head.
Oh my God.
Yes, and it was a mountain lion.
You're kidding me.
No,
Did he die?
no, he jumped out and ran into the house.
Jeez, I would have too. They look like wolves.
Mountain lion.
They look like wolves and dogs.
No, mountain lions, they've got big hair.
No,
They don't
that's
look
a
anything
regular lion. I don't think so. I think we'll look into. You know what? Let's see what a mountain lion looks like right now. Let's
We don't
settle
even
this.
have, by the way, we don't have wolves in Jackson County. I asked the folks from the DNR.
We have coyote.
Yes, we have plenty of those, and they're not dangerous to humans.
Yeah. So the mountain lion does not have a big beard.
Oh,
So sorry, mountain lion.
we've got a shot of that, so.
Yeah. So you were thinking of the traditional zoo lion or
MGM lion.
the MGM lion.
Yeah.
And you know they filmed that with a real lion. Thank you for not showing my search bars up there, Brandon, on some of the other stuff I may or may not have been looking at this morning. Appreciate you very much.
Who's on the show today?
We've got a great show. We are going to meet some principals from Jackson Public Schools right after this quick break.